sườn nha con.
Quá hay, quá hay.
Rồi lên anh, mang lên. Mang lên luôn nha, con bưng ra. Anh rồi kìa nó buồn. Xong rồi nói tiếp, ok.
Welcome to Lincoln, the capital of Nebraska, also known as the Cornhusker State. With over 258,000 population, Lincoln is considered one of the top 3 cities in Nebraska. Today we are going to visit a couple of my top food spots in Lincoln. Every time I crave authentic Vietnamese food, my thoughts always lead me to these food spots here. It's a 2.5-hour drive from where I live. To a foodie like me, it's worth the road trip. First up, we are going to stop by my usual Vietnamese Chinese restaurant. We have a special privilege to go back in the kitchen and spoke with the owner of the place. Unfortunately, I'm unable to have a direct interview with her due to the owner's request, but we are fortunate enough to have her share with us her secrets in the kitchen and how she go about making these awesome food. Let's start the feast by trying some appetizers. This is how the egg rolls are stored in the freezer and freshly fried when we order it.
We got lots of veggies, fresh veggies. Got cilantro and lettuce. You roll it like this. Generously dip in your fish sauce.
Wow, that bite was super crunchy and tasty.
The lettuce just makes it taste like 10 times better. Not that crunchiness in it. It's very good. Packed with meat and protein in here. Pickled daikon and carrot. Wow, that's insanely good.
Moving on to the spring rolls.
Cô hay làm thịt vai á, cái thịt vai hay là thịt mông một con heo á thì nó vừa, nó không có khô mà có những cái mỡ nó xen kẽ nó vừa mềm đó mà nó ngon. Đây là cái nước sốt cho gỏi cuốn. Hồi trước cô cứ hay để trong cái nồi thường xong rồi cô lấy cô hâm từng chén, nhưng mà có phải sao cô nghĩ ra cô nói sao mình không bỏ vô cái nồi slow cook, nó keep warm keep warm all the time đó là mình không cần phải mất thời gian bỏ vô microwave mỗi một chén một đó mà nó không có bị ấy nữa, xong cô để trong đây cái nồi slow cook.
This is a Vietnamese spring roll. Look how huge the roll is. We got some peanut sauce and some pickled daikon and carrots.
Let's dip our massive spring roll in our sauce and grab a bite. The first bite is so satisfying. The spring roll is packed with shrimp, pork, and vermicelli noodles with some veggies. The sauce is to die for. Their spring rolls here are so filling, sometimes that's all you need to get full. So definitely bring some friends along to share it with.
This is some bún bò Huế, guys. I don't always eat bún bò Huế, but this place has really good bún bò Huế. It has a really savory flavor.
Để bán bún bò Huế. Rồi dưới này cô làm rau cho bún bò là có đó, rồi chanh ớt, salad để làm cho giống như là chạy giò nha, coi đo là chạy giò thì cô lấy rau đây. Ớt xong rồi sa tế này là sa tế nhà cô làm chứ không có mua được ở ngoài nên thường.
After learning that it takes 15 hours to cook this broth, now I know why it is packed with flavors.
Smell good.
Smell good. The broth is not overwhelmingly infused with the red annatto oil.
Very savory, very flavorful with lemongrass. And with bún bò Huế, don't forget to put lots and lots of sauté chili in. This is really good. It's gonna give me heartburn later. Look at the pork blood. It's like melts in your mouth. There's a party in my mouth right now.
This restaurant is known for their bún bò Huế and pho, although bún bò Huế is not my cup of tea, but with the standout flavors of this broth here, I think this bún bò Huế is insanely addicting to my taste. I have here a piece of pork hock, which has a very nice texture. I know these can be fattening, but it's so good.
It's so spicy right now that my lips are puffy, and now I'm sniffling.
Check out this good-looking spoonful of goodness. If you guys ever come to Lincoln, I would highly recommend this place and their bún bò Huế. Links in the description box below.
The Vietnamese sandwich is out. Let's look what's inside. Take all this jalapeno out. Spread it. Spread it. Okay. It's grilled pork. The sauce is to die for. It's really good. I've tried it before. I don't bring you guys to a place that doesn't taste good, so got my word for it. Now let's try the banh mi. Wow, the sauce is really good. It has this mayo and the grilled pork sauce. Really good and crunchy.
This is bánh mì thịt nướng, my very own favorite. The meat inside is very nicely marinated. The sweetness of the meat is well balanced out with the sourness of the pickled vegetables. Let me show you guys a cool way to eat your bánh mì. Dip your bánh mì in your broth of the bún bò Huế and grab a bite. The broth and the sauce of the bánh mì just blend together and it's delicious.
Really juicy in there. On top of the juice that's in it.
Tất cả các bún hay là tất cả cái gì đó phải trụng hết. Cái nồi này lúc nào nó cũng sôi hay là con trụng nước. Giờ con trụng bánh trước.
Trụng trước cho nó mềm.
Dạ, trụng trước cho nó mềm. Tại cho nó sạch nữa.
Here are some shots of the behind the scenes. This is where all the yumminess inspiration came from. In the kitchen here, the owner, Auntie Chi, is showing me how to make her famous noodle soups and letting me experiencing how to do it.
Chặn hết cái nước ra nha. Để cho nước nó làm cái nước kèm của mình. Đó, rồi.
Như đây được rồi không con?
Thêm nữa đi. Có tô gì nó hấp dẫn một chút. Đó.
Rồi mỗi cái tô mình phải bôi hồ riêng như vậy.
Dạ, bôi hồ riêng như vậy hết. Cô không có ấy, cô không có làm một cái nồi lớn, cô không có. Cô sợ cái nước nó
Nước súp của cô rất là trong luôn.
Đây đó. Cái này là nước sườn nha con.
Quá hay.
Rồi nhìn hấp dẫn cho mấy bạn.
Quá trời.
Looks so good, the presentation.
The owner has reviewed her secrets to blanch the noodles over so it's soft and nice and clean, and then put the broth in. This is hủ tiếu Nam Vang and mì khô đồ biển.
Look how yummy this looks. The soup, like you guys see in the kitchen, is really clear. There's no anything foggy or cloudy in here. It's not too bland, not too salty. It has a lot of flavor of those onion and fried shallots. Since we kind of blanch it over with the hot boiled water, the noodle is really soft. This is my favorite. This bone have the tendon in there I like to chew on. I like the texture of it. Excuse me, I gotta use my hand here. Gotta pick it up and eat it. That's what make it good. This is their dry egg noodle with seafood. So a lot of shallots on there, scallop, shrimp, calamari. Pour it in here. This is the best part, where you mix all the food up like this. And then you put a whole bunch in your mouth. The first bite is like explosion in your mouth. What I love about this place is they're really generous with their meat. in their ingredients. It's always packed on here. Like my hủ tiếu Nam Vang. There's like 3 bones of meat, 3 pork bones. Here's their shrimp. Okay, they fried it up first. From my experience, this noodle is really hard to cook with. So if you don't cook it enough, it'll be dry. If you cook it too much, it's mushy. So now it's just right. You can pour the sauce on and it's not too mushy.
Check this out, guys. They also have fried ice cream. I also tried this out. It's not too overwhelmingly sweet and it's very good. Now I'm going to ask a customer to see what he thinks about the foods here.
This is Morgan here. He's about to try his bok kho. It's your first time here, you said?
Yes, it is.
First time eating bok kho?
That also.
That also.
Yes.
Let's
Typically,
see.
I order when most restaurants I go to, I typically order the bongolhae.
What do you think of the spring roll here?
Actually, it was really good. It's not an overly. It's a pretty neutral taste, but yet you can still taste everything in it.
And it's really filling, right?
It is. It actually was more than I thought. They were larger.
They were larger.
They were larger than I expected them to be.
Okay. So the first sip with no season in it, what do you think about it?
The sauce is still kind of neutral with a little bit of a salty flavor.
Salty flavor?
But you can tell it's got oil. Yes, you can tell it's got the oil in it. It's actually, I mean, it's not bad.
It has a lot of beefy flavor in it.
Yes, it does. It's a real light beef, similar to a chicken broth, but yet with beef.
We went off on our own conversation and forgot all about the food, but overall he said it was good.
Alright, so we just finished eating at the Vietnamese Chinese restaurant. Now we're gonna head to a Vietnamese sandwich place, and this place have really good waffles.
This sandwich hut has a variety of banh mi that you can choose from. Every time we come to Lincoln, we always stop by and order about a dozen banh mi and a couple waffles to bring back home.
This is a coconut pandan waffle. It's very soft. Outside is a little bit crunchy. It's still really hot. Let's try it. Wow. It's not too sweet, not too bland, and the texture is really interesting.
Wow, with the buttery taste of the coconut milk and the sweet aroma of the pandan extract, this waffle is very addicting, even when I'm full.
Yum, yum, yum. Cooper's trying the waffle. So this is the Korean bulgogi sandwich. What happened here? Some bulgogi, some cucumbers and some pickled daikon and carrots and cilantro. Got some jalapeno. Wow, that's really crunchy. Let's try the meat. Unlike the other sandwich, this is less sweet, but the cuts of meat is really tender.
Overall, I would say it's not too bad this time, it's just more crunchier than usual. But what I really like about this place is that they have a lot of varieties that you can choose from. I ate here plenty of times before. I would say the banh mi siu mai and the banh mi đặc biệt is pretty good.
Hey, so that's a wrap up in our video. Remember to subscribe and like. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Peace.
So we stopped by the Omaha Asian supermarket on our way home. Check this out, guys.
Look at these conch. Huge. And bloody clams, usually they're super tiny. Chinese, but look at these. Look at the size of those.